Okay, so we're going to use this opportunity to introduce another Scott to the team.
So if you got to take a piss, you should probably do it before you're in this situation. I got to piss.
Okay, so we're going to take this opportunity to show you the interior of the clutch pack for the PT-76 and then talk about some differences between this setup versus T54-55. A clutch is what separates drive from the engine and the transmission. The difference, which I found was quite unique from PT-76 to T54-55 or same in T62, is that the T54-55 has all metal friction discs. So you have basically a dozen of these metal discs. Some are inverted with the teeth going inwards, others are inverted with the teeth going outwards, and they're basically in a stack. In a T55, it is pretty critical that you do not get into the habit of riding the clutch. Riding the clutch is basically when you go into a gear, you slowly let off the clutch and allow those discs to mesh very slowly so you don't stall the engine, and then you take off. The issue with doing that in a T55 is that because the discs are all metal, when you ride the clutch, these discs they come together and they start rubbing, but they don't actually bind. They still move independent of each other. And what happens is the all metal discs actually heat up and they can either warp or actually weld themselves together. So that is a common problem in T55. When you ride the clutch, you wear out the metal friction discs a lot. So the clutch either has to be on or off. So you have that immense amount of power from the engine revving, and you drop the clutch and it allows these to quickly bind so they don't rub up against each other. Now, the difference in the T55 and the T62 from the PT-76 is the PT-76 actually has these friction discs. So there is the metal disc for the interior teeth, but then you have this fibrous material here that actually wears down. So this, what is here is actually more what's commonly found in a normal motor vehicle. The clutch plates have a friction disc, and you can actually ride the clutch, and it just wears this down ever so slightly each time, and then when this wears out, you just replace the clutch. So we found it interesting that although PT-76 is a very early design, they had the friction discs on the clutch for PT-76, and then these were removed for T55 and T62. So why they did that, I'm not too sure, but what we do know is when the clutch is actually assembled, they'll sit countersunk like so, and then one drive will be coming from the motor and the other drive will be going out to the transmission, and then when they're separated, they spin independently of each other. And when you take your foot off the clutch, these all join and provide connection. So yeah, maybe some of you out there who have a lot of experience with these vehicles might answer the question of why did PT-76 run with friction discs and then they removed it for T54 and T55? We have to get it to 0 because this is marked to 0.
Yeah, what are you saying about jump up though?
Use your foot. I'll stand on it. Use your foot to fucking roll it.
Oh, right here.
This one. Dimmer.
Yeah.
Get ready with the seal bar.
Okay. Right here.
Stick it through there into that top hole when we get up there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, watch it. Okay, go ahead. Lift up more, Dimmer.
Yeah, I think I can adjust more on my end because I got my knee below it. Started. Yeah, this one started.
That's how it's done. There's a tool for everything.
Right, they're good.
Yep.
The different colors mean a different grip.
Let's shine the LED light up top. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So this is the beginning of our exhaust modification, and I thought we'd point out to you guys what we did. Before I get into that, I had heard or read online, it was quite a while ago, I can't remember, but there was a country out there that actually put the Detroit engine out of an M113 into the PT-76. And how they did that, I don't know. I've tried to find pictures, but that'd be exciting to see. One thing I do know that they did was they eliminated the exhaust, the amphibious capacity, and they rerouted the exhaust through the water jet channels. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So here I have the original exhaust manifold piece, and this is quite a unique setup. It's designed to have louvers and shutoff valves and different things of that nature for amphibious capacity. And so we're orientated, this is towards the rear of the tank. The exhaust would come out of here, and then it'd shoot straight up and out of the roof of the tank. But what we've done is we've got a T55 exhaust manifold, and like we said in our previous section of the video, the components are all the same, whether it's an inline or a V-block. So a exhaust manifold off a T55 V-block bolts straight up onto the inline. So we're going to run all the exhaust instead of running it out and up, which also provides our cooling airflow, which we'll get to. We're now running the exhaust all the way out to the back, and then we're going to create a T-piece right around here somewhere and tee it out and shoot the exhaust out of the water jet vents. So obviously we don't have the ability to do amphibious here at Battlefield, so that's how we're going to route the exhaust in this one. So one thing that we did was this section of the exhaust, this is for the smoke generator in the T55. So as we've shown in our other walk around videos, that small electric pump shoots fuel straight into the exhaust manifold. We've had to cap that because the PT-76 doesn't have that ability on our one, so we've just blanked it. Had we not blanked it, we'd have an exhaust leak into the engine bay. Here's the thing. We made a big deal about this, you know.
Okay, now we're just gonna brief you on what's happening really quick. So, right, this is the PT-76. I'm standing on top of it, and let me show you. This is what's gonna happen. This is Scott here. He's getting ready for a battle. So, and we got the PT-76 engine. That's that beautiful engine that's running now. So we got this massive forklift that's gonna lift an engine. Basically, similar operation to the way we did it before. And let me show you where it's gonna go. It's gonna go right in here, inside PT-76. Here are these rails right here. This is what the engine mounts up to. So, and these are all of your coolant tanks and basically all the supporting equipment for the engine. That's your transmission, and the engine is obviously going to hook up to that. So, okay, this is it. So let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to use this opportunity to introduce another Scott to the team. I should note that the rest of us who you know so far, we are not mechanics, we are restoration experts. And what that means is we have a very broad spectrum of skills that go to welding, fabrication, painting, and we know a little bit about everything, electrical, hydraulics, engines. It is very advantageous that we actually have a real tank mechanic with us now. So his strong point is going to be a lot of that heavy diesel mechanic work. And he's a really good addition to our team, and he's going to learn a lot more about the restoration side of the house. So, as a lot of you would know, in the military, the mechanics specifically don't touch on welding or painting or reloading ammunition. So he's going to pick up those skills from us, and then we're going to learn a little bit more in-depth mechanical skills from him. So he's a good introduction to the team.
I started off in the Marine Corps in 2009 as a tank mechanic. I've worked on M1A1s, Mike 88, A2 Hercules, AVLBs, and ABVs. Working here is a pleasure, especially being able to work on this old equipment, getting not only back to running condition, but also shooting. We're one of the few in the country that is able to do that. So it's been a complete honor to have this opportunity to come out of the Marine Corps and come right into this and continue doing what I love to do.
So the engine is more or less prepped. We took our coupler off that will go to the transmission, and we're going to install that on the transmission itself. That way, when we put the engine inside, it'll just kind of line up perfectly, and then we'll just be able to bolt it right in. That's about the only other engine prep work that we'll have to do. We will be using chains with our 10K forklift that will go around through the back, and then we'll go ahead and ease her in. This should hopefully be an easier install compared to our T55 or 62 series tanks, as there is a little bit more space inside, not to mention that because it's an inline, it gives you a little bit more room on each side. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh! If you can grab another short chain.
about that tube.
Get over there.
This tube right here. How? Well, this right here. How we're gonna get past that to this?
Oh fuck.
It's right in the middle of it.
Right.
I need to pull this off.
Remember, we got it out of there. So
Maybe it moves sideways or something.
Well, no, this tube goes up and under this. So this tube's been removed.
okay, what do you need?
A big just a adjustable.
Big one?
Not like a big one, but like a good sized one that gets wider.
Here it is. We encountered the first problem. We have this is the part of the engine stand. This is what the engine attaches to, and we got this tube right here, and that's the point what the engine is going to connect to right here. So we have this beautiful tube right in between, and something we forgot to remove, which it happens.
Hey, we're gonna need rags. Huh? We're gonna need rags.
Yeah, I need one for my
One
phone.
of them.
I need one for my phone too. It's covered in oil.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, I got a rag right here.
No, yeah, I wanna stuff this.
You want more? Okay, I got it. Well, at least something.
Can you grab one of those plastic caps?
All right, the engine is halfway in. So. Yep. Go ahead.
Well, one of the things you should note that if you're ever in a situation like this, there's always got to be somebody in the vehicle that is holding the engine. So if you got to take a piss, you should probably do it before you're in this situation. 'Cause I got a piss.
Oh!
Alright. You got a flat tip up there?
Switch off! Give up!
Do you have more of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can come all the way down, reach to that hole and reattach it.
Come down. Tilt forward. Down. Come down. Yeah. Down. What the fuck's that riding on?
Nope.
No, everything clear on this side.
Down. Hey, Rod.
I'll come down right between my feet. All right.
All right, the back two are in. More or less, yeah.
That's it.
Hold it.
The engine is seated. All bolts are through. That lines up pretty well.